Sing to the rock, sing to the tree, sing to the firefly lighting up the sky. Sing, sing to the sea.
Hello, I'm Mary Whelan, and this is the song Voices of Dissent. And today I'm very pleased to present Dorothy Cresswell.
Thank you. And I am a children's musician, and I have the first two songs are true stories of ways that children have spoken up when they've had something on their hearts. And I'm happy to say that Katie Tolles is singing with me today.
Happy to be here.
On our school playground, on one side you'll see our very own guardian grandmother tree. She stood long before the old blacktop was paved. And here's the true story of how she was saved. Grandmother is just like all pines in this place, except that on one side she has a kind face, and down near the ground there's a great resting place. A stone is ingrown in her trunk near the base. In her friendly presence we played every day. It's how we expected it always to stay, till one clear blue morning we all were dismayed. On grandmother's back a red X had been sprayed. Now what could this mean? Tell us, what could this be? Oh, why have they painted our grandmother tree? We trembled and cried, and our hearts filled with dread. Why was she crossed out? Would our friend soon be dead? We kids started screaming, we made a big scene. How could the grown-ups do something so mean? The teacher agreed we could take time to write letters to save her, speak up for her rights. We met with the principal, found out the facts, why grandmother tree had been marked for the axe. He said that her branches had grown much too tall. If the word got too strong, they could fall on us all. Could they trim the top part and leave us the rest? Could they slow down and think before taking the best? He said he acknowledged our show of concern, but we should just go now that we'd had our turn. With cards and with songs and with trembling fears, we offered our grandmother tree our sad tears. We offered her water, we offered her hugs. We kissed her rough bark, bid farewell to her bugs. Well, they held off the cutting until school was out. When she was cut down, we would not be about. When fall came, we dreaded that big empty space. But, wonder of wonders, we saw her kind face. We stepped back and studied her branches up high. Grandma had a haircut way up in the sky. The kids hugged their teacher, who hugged them right back. And grandmother winked at that whole happy pack. Grandmother still winks at that whole happy pack. So I was their teacher, and those kids now are out of college. And that tree still stands there with her smiling, winking face and with the stone in her like a lap for children to sit in every day. Mary Manatee is a true story about children I did not know, but I learned about in Florida, who were a very significant part of turning around the fate of the manatee. Mary Manatee, she's gentle and she's free. She's trusting you and me to keep her safe from harm. They came to be right after dinosaurs. Think back, think back, think back, think back some more. For years and years and years they ate their greens. They did their part to keep the water clean. But when a speedboat speeds, it can hurt the manatees. So if you're driving, slow down, please, and watch out for manatees. Mary Manatee, she's gentle and she's free. She's trusting you and me to keep her safe from harm. Two big flippers, a white tail and back, help her to get around and get her snack. She loves to body surf and barrel roll. At 1,000 pounds, that's quite incredible. But when a speedboat speeds, it can hurt the manatees. So if you're driving, slow down, please, and watch out for manatees. Mary Manatee, she's gentle and she's free. She's trusting you and me to keep her safe from harm. And they grow so very large and round that some people call them sea cows. I think it's funny, but they say it's true. Although I never heard a manatee moo. But when a speedboat speeds, it can hurt the manatees. So if you're driving, slow down, please, and watch out for manatees. Mary Manatee, she's gentle and she's free. She's trusting you and me to keep her safe from harm. In 1975, school children got them classified as endangered species. They survived, and now they are our joy and pride. But when a speedboat speeds, it can hurt the manatees. So if you're driving, slow down, please, and watch out for manatees. Okay, this song is for all ages, and the metaphor is don't wait for someone else to drive. I know children aren't drivers yet, but it just means don't wait for someone else to make it happen. If you have a great idea, you can take those first steps to help it happen. When something's calling you inside, don't wait around for someone else to drive. You could be waiting around all day. So take a first step and be on your way. When something's calling you inside, don't wait around for someone else to drive. You You might be waiting around all week when you could be making progress on your own 2 feet. You might be waiting around all week when you could be making progress on your own 2 feet. When something's calling you inside, don't wait around for someone else to drive. You could be waiting around all year, or moving into action and getting in gear. This is your life to live, and you have your own gifts to give. What eggs will hatch, what seeds will grow, if you take a first step and get up and go. What eggs will hatch, what seeds will grow, if we take a deep breath and get up and go, get up and go, get up and go.
Well, that was great. I really enjoyed your songs.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm really impressed about the way in which you can deal with social issues and do it in a way in which kids can really relate to it. I think that's wonderful.
Well, I've been very close to children for a long time.
Yeah,
Both as a mother and grandmother, but as an early childhood teacher for over 30 years. And they're very thoughtful, and they want to talk about these things. So I just choose to use music and stories in music to help open up the possibilities and the topics.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thanks.
And now we have some of your friends here from your show, right?
Yes. So I have a show for children called the Curious Singing Giraffe Show. And we have different friends, but this is the most famous giraffe. This is George. He was the first one. And they always have friends. This is Mary Manatee, and you heard her story.
Yeah.
And you are holding Freeway.
And you have a song about Freeway too.
Yes, yes.
Yes. And I asked if I could hold this during the interview because I wanted to say hello to a friend of mine in Rhode Island. I want Freeway to say hello to a friend of mine in Rhode Island who watches this show online. Hello, Diney.
Diney? All right. Well, Freeway loves to make new friends, and so does George and Mary, and they all have different personalities. So Freeway's very happy to make new friends.
Oh, great. Great. Now, I wanted to ask you, I've been asking other mothers, and you're also a grandmother, I've been asking people about how that impacts your activism and your music.
Well, I am no different than every other mother on the planet right now. It makes it so important to think of our children to have a safe and creative life ahead of them. They need us to take care of this planet now and to make decisions both socially and environmentally that can hold them and hold their children. And so yes, I am walking with all the other mothers. I was very proud. My Vermont grandchildren posted after some not so nice things were on the news, and I don't think they hear too much news. But they made a sign that said, "Our wills are stronger than your walls."
Oh, wow. That's
and I thought that was really thoughtful. And, you know, I just love them. I love them. I have 4 grandchildren, and they're all 10 and under, and I will do what I can, and I'm glad that every person I know is doing what they can.
Yeah. And bringing whatever their special talents
Bringing whatever,
are.
and I happen to write songs.
Yes.
So.
And you have a television show on
Yes.
Amherst Community Television.
Yes.
And the kids on there, aren't they pretty much 10 and under? They're young.
Actually, they're 12 and under. So far, the show has had 5 to 12-year-olds. It's been going for 3 years. This summer, I'm getting a whole new crew of children.
Wow.
So the show goes on, and Amherst Community TV took a new name, and so they are now known as Amherst Media.
Oh, Amherst Media.
Yes,
oh, okay.
So that's how you can find them online.
Okay, great.
So.
Yeah, and I've seen a couple of those shows, and I'm just really, really impressed. In fact, today I sent you, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I sent you an email because I think you should be submitting it to the Alliance for Community Television.
I got that email, and I thought, wow, I need to learn more about that.
Yeah,
so
I think you
I will
really
look
should,
into it.
Because I'm not sure that there are that many community access children's shows, and certainly there wouldn't be. I don't think any that would be better than your show.
Aw, that is really support.
Really good. I'm not a kid, but I like to watch it.
Well, it is for, I would love for children and families to watch it together to stimulate those conversations. A couple of my granddaughters have been on it, and Katie's grandson was on it, but I'm always looking to meet children from different backgrounds, and so if anybody has a child age 5 to 12 who loves to sing and who is able to speak up and share their thoughts and to meet new people, I would love to be contacted and meet their child and see if they could take a turn on the Curious Singing Giraffe Show.
Great. Now, what are some of the kind of issues that you've tackled on the show?
Well, whatever is on my heart or the children's heart can make it onto the show. I started with a pretty tough topic, but it was because it was on my heart at that time, and that is something I've struggled with my whole life from the time I was a child to now, and that is it seems like resources, some people have way more resources and other people have way less. And so I had the children turn over that idea with me. We had the giraffes pose the questions. Why do some folks have plenty when some don't have enough? And we opened that up. And the children were very thoughtful.
I saw that one. They did a great job.
One of the children, she was 10 or 11 at the time, she asked me, could we do a show about whether a person's importance is about how they appear on the outside, or is their importance about who they are on the inside? That really challenged me. That challenged me, but I wrote some verses and found some songs. I reached out to other songwriters from the Children's Music Network, and they helped me put together some songs that could help open that topic. So I'm very open to different things. We last time, actually, we talked about how to be a part of gathering together in marches and speaking out. And the time before that, we did look at questions of race and fairness and things like that. So we do. We take on whatever is on our hearts.
Well, that is so needed. And I think children really need to be able to share what they feel about these things. They really need to be able to do that. It's so important. And be able to feel safe to do that.
Yes, and that's what I hope to create with between the songs and the friendly puppets and gentle listening. I hope to create safe space.
Great. Now, before you share some more music, I want people to know how they can find out more about you and your music.
Well, thanks for asking.
And I also know I've got here. I have here this is a song book, right?
That's right.
And then you also have the CD.
The CD has a couple of the songs that I'm using today, and the songbook has the lyric sheets and the music sheets for beginning guitar, keyboard, or just singing along. So it's a nice beginner set of meaningful music for kids.
Great. And where can people get them?
So I am happy to be contacted through my website, dorothycresswell.org, and or they can write to me directly at dcresswell@charter.net. those are my preferred ways, I think.
Okay. All right. And is it also on CD Baby?
Yes. Yeah. Curious Songs for Curious Kids is on CD Baby.
Okay, great. So somebody could.
And
they could download it, not necessarily.
Yes, and they can go to YouTube. There are quite a few songs on YouTube. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was great to have you here.
Thank you, Mary, for all of your support for songwriters, and including the children. I appreciate that.
And well, thank you. What you do for kids is great.
Thank you. This is Mary Manatee, and she often comes with me on my shows. This is George, the curious giraffe, who says, keep singing, keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never give up. And this is Freeway, the high-flying pig. This song was based on a true story that I saw in the newspaper. So, there is a pig somewhere on the West Coast named Freeway. So now Freeway has a song. Tra-la-la, I'm Freeway, the high-flying pig. We were off to the market, but we did a quick jig. With a flip of my fanny, I flopped o'er the side, and I found myself free in the wide world outside. The day started out sunny, it started out well, was like any other for all I could tell. Then right after breakfast, they pulled up a truck and they packed us all in. I yelled, "Yikes, we're all stuck!" My heart started pounding. I looked all around. We were shoulder to shoulder in a big, tight mound. My fear gave me nerve not to follow the crowd. So I leapt off that truck, landing, ouch, upside down. Tra-la-la, I'm Freeway, the high-flying pig. We were off to the market, but I did a quick jig. With a flip of my fanny, I flopped o'er the side, and I found myself free in the wide world outside. I checked myself over for bruises and bumps, 'cause a pig can get hurt making high-flying jumps. But I'd been well protected by all of my fat. So I stood up and brushed off fancy-free, just like that. Now I've been adopted by a great big pig farm. I eat well and sleep well and show off my charm. So if you're ever stuck where you don't want to be, then speak up and leap up and get yourself free. Tra-la-la, I'm Freeway, the high-flying pig. We were off to the market, but I did a quick jig. With a flip of my fanny, I flopped o'er the side, and I found myself free in the wide world outside. So I really admired that pig. Okay. The next song, I think children see and watch and know that many things are going on or in the world around them, and they would like to do something about it, not just leave it to the grown-ups. So this song is called "Can I Help?" I'm singing the child's voice, and Katie will be singing the adult response. Oh, can I help you welcome refugees? Oh, can I help you welcome refugees? Oh, can I help you welcome refugees? I'll do what I can, just like a friend. Can I help you out?
Yes, you can help me welcome refugees. You can help me welcome refugees. You can help me welcome refugees. I sure like your help when you offer yourself. Thanks for helping out.
Can I help you make some food for them? Can I help you make some food for them? Oh, can I help you make some food for them? I'll do what I can, just like a friend. Can I help you out?
Yes, you can help me make some food for them. You can help me make some food for them.
Yes, I can help.
You can help me make some food for them. I sure like your help when you offer yourself. Thanks for helping out.
Can I go with you and make new friends? Can I go along and make new friends? Can I go with you and make new friends? I'll do what I can, just like a friend. Can I help you out?
Sure, yes, you can help. You can go along and make new friends.
Oh, yes.
You can come along and make new friends.
I can.
You can come along and make new friends. I sure like your help when I offer myself. Thanks for helping out.
So when I wrote that song, it was originally just for helping out around one's home and the everyday things. But we realized it can be used for many different purposes. So for today's special focus, we adapted the song for how a child can respond to the troubles of the world. And this last song, I woke up with it in my mind the day of the Women's March, January 21st, 2017. And here we go. This is a march for the children to march. And this march can be marched any day of the year, any year. Okay. Today's the day I set my mind, be strong, be kind. I'll find a way, I'll find, be strong, be kind. I will not let unkindness win.
I will not let unkindness win.
I'll try to be a better friend.
I'll try to be a better friend.
A smile, a wave, a welcome in.
A smile, a wave, a welcome in.
Will help us all belong.
Will help us all belong.
So sing this mighty song. Today's the day I set my mind, be strong, be kind. I'll find a way, I'll find, be strong, be kind. I will not leave another out.
I will not leave another out.
So I will stop and look about.
So I will stop and look about.
And make sure there's not any doubt.
And make sure there's not any doubt.
That everyone belongs.
That everyone belongs.
So sing this mighty song. Today's the day I set my mind, be strong, be kind. I'll find a way, I'll find, be strong, be kind. I love to laugh and play and run.
I love to laugh and play and run.
But I always have more fun.
But I always have more fun.
When our game's for everyone.
When our game's for everyone.
And we all get along.
And we all get along. So sing this mighty song.
Today's the day I set my mind, be strong, be kind. I'll find a way, I'll find, be strong, be kind. Thank you so much.